Japanese and Chinese mythology are both rich and fascinating, but they have distinct characteristics and differences. Here's an overview of each mythology. Japanese and Chinese mythology do share some similarities due to historical and cultural interactions between the two countries. Here are a few common elements found in both mythologies. Mythical creatures. Both mythologies feature a wide array of mythical creatures. Dragons, for example, hold significant importance in both Chinese and Japanese mythologies, although their representations and characteristics may vary. Other creatures, such as phoenixes, turtles, and serpents, also appear in both mythologies, although they may have different symbolic meanings. Ancestor worship. Ancestor worship is a common practice in both Chinese and Japanese cultures. Both mythologies include stories and rituals related to ancestral spirits and the veneration of ancestors. Influence of Buddhism. Buddhism has had a profound impact on both Chinese and Japanese mythologies. Many Buddhist deities and concepts have been incorporated into their respective mythologies, resulting in shared figures like bodhisattvas and other celestial beings. Folklore and legends. Both mythologies are rich in folklore and legends that have been passed down through generations. These stories often involve supernatural beings, heroic figures, and moral lessons. Cosmology and creation. Myths. Chinese and Japanese mythologies both have creation myths and cosmological beliefs. They describe the origins of the universe, the formation of the world, and the emergence of gods or divine forces. While Japanese and Chinese mythologies have some similarities, they also have distinct differences that reflect the unique cultural and historical backgrounds of each country. Here are some key differences between Japanese and Chinese mythology. Cultural influences. Japanese mythology is deeply rooted in Shinto, the native religion of Japan, which emphasizes the worship of kami, spirits or gods. In contrast, Chinese mythology has been influenced by a combination of Taoism, Buddhism, and Confucianism, which have shaped its pantheon of deities and belief systems. Pantheon and gods. The pantheon of gods in Japanese and Chinese mythologies differs significantly. Japanese mythology has a multitude of kami, including nature deities, ancestral spirits, and deified historical figures. Chinese mythology, on the other hand, features gods associated with Taoism, celestial beings, and mythological figures like the Jade Emperor and the Eight Immortals. Creation myths. While both mythologies have creation myths, their narratives and concepts of creation differ. Chinese mythology often portrays a cosmological view with concepts like the yin-yang dualism and the five elements theory influencing the creation process. Japanese mythology includes various creation stories, such as the myth of Izanagi and Izanami, who created the Japanese islands and gave birth to numerous gods. Legendary heroes. Chinese mythology is known for its legendary heroes and figures, such as the Monkey King, Sun Wukong, from the epic Journey to the West. These heroes often embark on epic quests and demonstrate exceptional martial arts skills. In Japanese mythology, legendary heroes are less prominent, with a greater emphasis on the gods and their interactions with humans. Cultural symbols. Each mythology has its own unique cultural symbols. For example, Chinese mythology features the dragon as a powerful and benevolent creature, associated with the emperor and representing imperial authority. In Japanese mythology, the kitsune, fox, is a common mythical creature, often depicted as a shapeshifter with mischievous or mystical powers. It's important to remember that these are general observations, and there is significant diversity within each mythology. Both Japanese and Chinese mythologies are vast and complex, reflecting the diverse beliefs, traditions, and historical contexts of their respective cultures. Japanese and Chinese mythology have had a profound impact on today's culture, influencing various aspects ranging from literature and art to popular media and entertainment. Here are some insights into their impact. Anime and manga. Japanese mythology, folklore, and legendary creatures have heavily influenced the themes, characters, and storytelling found in anime and manga. Many popular series incorporate elements from Japanese mythology, showcasing gods, spirits, and mythical creatures, and reimagining their stories in modern contexts. Shinto practices and festivals. Shinto, the native religion of Japan, is deeply intertwined with Japanese mythology. Shinto practices and festivals continue to be celebrated, honoring the kami and ancestral spirits. Festivals like Obon and New Year celebrations reflect the influence of mythology on Japanese cultural practices. Pop culture references. Japanese mythology has permeated various aspects of popular culture in Japan. It is common to find references to mythological figures, creatures, and stories in movies, TV shows, video games, and even advertising campaigns, contributing to the cultural fabric of modern Japan. Traditional arts and crafts. Japanese mythology often serves as inspiration for traditional arts and crafts. Themes from mythology are depicted in intricate woodblock prints, paintings, ceramics, and textiles, preserving the legacy of these stories and characters in visual arts. Chinese literature and art. Chinese mythology has had a significant influence on Chinese literature throughout history. Classic works like Journey to the West, Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and Dream of the Red Chamber are deeply rooted in mythology, and their themes and characters continue to be celebrated and adapted in modern literature and art. Martial arts and wuxia fiction. Chinese mythology has shaped the genre of wuxia fiction, which often features martial arts, heroic quests, and supernatural elements. Stories and characters from Chinese mythology are frequently incorporated into wuxia novels, films, and TV dramas, capturing the imagination of audiences worldwide. Traditional festivals and practices. Chinese mythology plays a central role in many traditional festivals and practices. Festivals like Chinese New Year, Dragon Boat Festival, and Mid-Autumn Festival have strong mythological connections, with rituals and customs reflecting the beliefs and legends of ancient times. Symbolism and architecture. Chinese mythology has influenced the symbolic language and architectural designs in China. Mythical creatures like dragons, phoenixes, and qilin, chimeric creatures, are often depicted in artwork, sculptures, and architectural ornamentation, representing auspicious and divine qualities. Both Japanese and Chinese mythologies continue to shape contemporary culture, connecting modern audiences to their rich historical and cultural heritage. Their influence can be seen in various forms of artistic expression, traditional practices, festivals, and popular media, demonstrating the enduring appeal and relevance of these mythological traditions. Thank you all for joining us on this incredible narrative. If you enjoyed this mythical adventure, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with fellow enthusiasts. Your support allows us to continue exploring the wonders of the world's diverse mythologies.